favorite map of all time. Thank you teams for picking this. Greatly appreciated.
Yes, we are in for the semi-finals match. This is going to be a best of 3 between Man I Love Frogs and Panda Squad. So the winner of this best of 3 series is going to move on to the finals, which will also be happening later today, while the other semi-finals, which is between Bill Butter and Kunai, will be happening off stream. So lots of Valorant for us today, Kira, and I am excited.
I am too. And ooh, looking at these team comps, we actually have almost, it's so close to a mirror matchup right now. Except on the side of Panda Squad, we have Lauren on that Killjoy. And on the side of Fwogs, we have Ellie Twitches on the Sova. So I expect for Fwogs to be able to gather information just a little bit better with those recon darts and the owl drones. Neither team has a cipher, so we will not know exactly where they are, but that is okay, as we are gonna get into this, and Panda Squad right now are posturing themselves outside of B and having K-Sweet actually lurk mid a little bit.
Oh yeah, she's pushed up in there, but that dark cover is gonna go out. Ooh, but is gonna, expose her feet just a bit. Just gonna take a little bit of damage, but nothing too impactful.
And they're just going to be coming up A long right now. That's Sova Dart at A. Made sure that there was nobody there. So they're going to know Panda Squad is coming up.
Coming up indeed. They are already on site, and this Sage Wall giving enough protection for Leah to get that plant down, but not without getting hot-shotted now. The action is unfolding as these classics and ghosts are spamming out.
And K-Sweet there got caught out mid, so it's going to be a 5v4 retake.
Oh, and what a high angle Leo's taking there to catch out Dinos. But bodies are dropping, and that Sova are gonna give the information they need to converge on these last few kills. But it's a 1v1 now between Jan and Cleve. But that classic, oh so reliable, gets the click on, and the defuse is coming out.
Yeah, the plant was able to come down very quickly because of that Sage Wall, the typical Sage Wall that we see that allows for the spike to get planted behind that box, but it was just them. It was just taking those headshots with the Ghost, right? At long, having the dark cover to come out to provide some extra help for those defenders. Now going to this, it will be Fwogs having that gun advantage in Panda Squad. B didn't work that time, and they're going to be trying to go A. But that is where the Sova is, so if the Dart catches them out here, Fwogs could have a pretty easy rotate. Clefairy once again is at mid. We'll see if she actually decides to put up that Sage Wall. It seems like she's actually waiting a little bit just to see if there's anybody there. But there isn't, so they will have that for the retake, and Lynn is pushing up so far mid.
They're converging onto this A take. They hear the footsteps, and they're bringing the rest of the team over on the side of Fwogs. Wow! In she goes. Shoka goes into her death there. Ellie is able to get to, and lots of kills happening. So fast-paced. Wait, now the only one left, not long for this world. That's going to be a 2-0 on the side of Frogs to start off this map.
Panda Squad definitely just needed to try something there, and try they did. Tried to go on to A with the Lear just coming out, but unfortunately not able to find anything. So now at least they will be going into this third round with the gun advantage. So let's see what they decide to do here, as they're going a little more split now, trying to see if they can catch out any members of Fwogs. I don't believe that they actually knew Fwogs had pushed out mid there, so that could be another thing that Fwogs still has in their arsenal. But it looks like it could be a little bit of an aggressive push at B long here.
Aggressive indeed. Lynn taking this high ground, but so did K-Sweet. Fortunately, K-Sweet will be the one to fall, however, and that's just going to open things up to start us off in this round. Still taking very aggressive positions on the side of Frogs, pushing onto the CT area, and Lauren's just going to pick up that one onto Ellie now. 4-4, no numbers advantage yet. Still battling out in this mid area, the two sentinels of the teams. The turret, however, just gonna, discard that.
Oh, kill the turret. There we go. But it looks like Panda Squad, oh, that was very close. Clefairy almost got caught out there. But Panda Squad did have those two members on A, didn't end up pushing straight onto that side. But Leah here, she's not going to check the corner. So we're back onto a 3-on-3. 47 seconds left, and Panda Squad are now converging onto B.
Being into the crosshairs of Genos, but Lauren just gonna trade out her teammate now. Still no numbers advantage, but wow, that number looking at a 1 HP on Lauren. Super injured, and she's gonna have to carry this spike over with her teammate in Jan. Trying to get that spike down, but Cleese on this side, and she sees the head.
Last player
On, able to come through to get that kill.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the attackers actually didn't have the sage wall to do that plant, and the Killjoy grenade seems to do the exact same job, keeping Clefairy behind that box until the plant went down. So at least they will have that money, and it made it a little expensive for the side of Fwogs, as they do have to rebuy, but not going to divert them too much, as Lynn now has picked up that operator against these 5 sheriffs. So we're gonna have to see which team has the better aim right now, as the sheriffs, we know they can be very deadly.
Yes, especially because these girls actually know how to use sheriffs.
Not like me and you, right?
Pain.
Pain.
Oh my gosh, there's the op, Kira. Lynn's notorious op. Already picking up the first kill of the round within seconds of opening. Beautiful.
Ooh, and that is the Blade Storm coming out as well. But Panda Squad here are still taking it quite slow. Oh! That's unfortunate.
Now, a bit of a standstill. Is Panda Squad looking to see where they could go after all this chaos that just happened in A?
We have Clefairy here kind of holding mid. The Sage Wall has gone down in the tube, but Dinos is holding B long. So Panda Squad will not have an easy push wherever they decide to go. 45 seconds left on the clock. It's a dark cover going down mid, and they are going toward B again. Oh no. Are they going back? Okay, so they're only gonna have to hit Ellie here, who is the last remaining member on A, but she could have that recon dart, which will spot them out. Oh, she knows. There's the recon dart.
Revealing area.
There it goes. Unfortunately, gonna be destroyed, and Lauren gonna destroy her with that sheriff shot. Clee has made her way onto site, able to connect the shots. 10 seconds left. Spike does go down, but on the wings here, able to get one. Now just left the K-Suite. Sees both members, but can't juggle them, and is gonna fall. And that's the 4th round going over to Fwogs.
Tried as hard as they could with that gun disadvantage, and it is just going to be Fwogs cleaning up for that 4th round. And I really liked how they were just holding those angles, making sure that they couldn't go B, couldn't take mid for free, and not just consolidating all their resources onto A. And now going to this full rifle round, coming out from both teams, just what we like to see. But now this operator is going to be moving from A to B long. It seems like Panda won't actually hit this now, and once again, Clefairy is still holding mid, waiting to see if that Sage Wall needs to be used, but there's going to be that information coming from Silva once again at A, depending on if Panda Squad decide to actually push this, but they are going to be waiting out that recon dart, so Fwogs is not going to get any additional information.
Ellie's taking quite an very aggressive stance here. Already on the high ground. Oh, almost got caught droning there, but was able to close that out. And there's the lockdown coming in from Panda Squad as they're trying to execute onto this A site, and that's gonna force the rest of Fwogs back.
Yeah, but now it will just be a 5v5 retake. The Resurrect is available for both sides, along with the Empress from Jan. Ooh, that was a very dicey situation there. They're all going to be coming in, and Dinos is going to take a little bit of time to come over.
She made it. It looks like her team was waiting for her to come and have to retake it. And Lynn able to get Jen. I couldn't even see her on my screen. Leah able to get 2 kills before she falls, and now we're at even numbers, 3v3. Spike is ticking. Lynn gets a 3K. Only 2 members left. One is spotted, and that's gonna be K-Suite. She will go down, and it's just left to Lauren. Oh, but there's no time, Kira.
There's no time. She will go down with the ship, but that will net her team the first round. And I like how they were able to push everybody off with that Killjoy ult. And I also liked how Fwogs didn't kind of greed and stay on that site to try to take down any members pushing in. They all backed off for the 5-woman retake. And then those swarm grenades there, making sure that Fwogs couldn't actually tap the bomb and provide any extra pressure onto Panda Squad. So it's going to be 4-1 now, and the ults are still going to be up on the side of Panda Squad, but they do have the Hunter's Fury coming out from Ellie on the other side. So they have to be careful of that if the Recon Dart does end up tagging anybody. It's going to be that very early stage wall up mid once again. The members of Panda Squad are making their way toward B, and Dark Cover is going to come out. I actually really like that Dark Cover area because like you can't play behind two. You're kind of forced to come out. But they're not actually going to push with this, as there's the counter Dark Cover here that doesn't allow anyone to go up.
Yeah, it's just going to be a bit of a waiting game here, as they are pretty split on the side of Panda Squad, playing this a lot patiently. Spike still has not seen a site. It is still in CT, so I guess they're just trying to feel things out and see how the numbers are on each site first.
And that's going to be the stage wall coming out, trying to bait all the members of Fwogs to come over. As we see, the spike is making its way toward A. And Leah's in a little bit of a dicey situation here, but Ellie can come up huge with that first pick.
Come out huge indeed. She's the only one defending the site, and she tries to hold it down. Bay, unfortunately, will fall. And the rest of her team now has to make do and run over to this A site where the spike is.
Yeah, but because Ellie Twitches was able to hold them off for such a long time, the spike has not been planted, and the rest of Fwogs have made their way over.
Spike planted. Stealing sight.
And now a party's about to get started. Everyone is on this site now. Lynn and On able to see the heads and connect them with Shaka. Going to try to contest this, but that will not be enough. Lynn able to get that 3K, and that defuse is going to come out. Fwogs adding another point.
Unfortunately, the spike was not able to be planted fast enough. And so Fwogs able to take that round, and still no ultimates used on the side of Panda Squad. They could be waiting for that Killjoy lockdown as it is 5 out of 7 ult points right now. So they could decide to go for one of these orbs in order to get that closer. But they are going to be going back onto the save. So I don't know if too many ultimates will come out from them, at least for this round. But at least the operator is off the board, so it'll be just a little bit less scary. But Vandal headshot still hurt. It's still 160.
They're coming in with this B take. Knives are out. Shaka trying to get some vision here of the members who are on B on the side of Fwogs. Not going to see much, but they did spot out Dinos in the beginning. And they're just going to converge onto the side now. The classic sage wall put up in preparation for this plant. And there are the knives going to connect onto On.
Spike down B.
The spike still hasn't been planted. Hunter's Fury trying to create some space now, and they're all just watching the spike. They're all just looking at it, and the suits are being used to bait it out, but Dino is able to connect that, and there's only one member left in Lord, just the Sheriff in this dark cover.
Swarm grenade out.
It's only a matter of time, and there it is. Ellie going to pick that one up from the back, and that's a 6-1 score now, Kira.
Yeah, that was a 4v5 hold on the side of Fwogs, because we saw Lynn all the way back at A, just making sure that they weren't going to do that rotate. But it's just, as long as there's a member of Fwogs that is on that B site, Panda Squad is not going to have a good time planning that spike, because as we saw, the Sage Wall just gets broken very early. Every single time. And then that Hunter's Fury coming out as well just completely stopped the plant in its tracks. So Fwogs has been doing really well and not allowing Panda Squad to actually plant on B. And then when they do let Panda Squad plant on A, the retake is just absolutely amazing. So Panda Squad here, they need to do something. I think maybe the better course of action would just to be storming onto this A site and making sure they can actually take advantage. Ooh, that's a nice shock dart. take advantage of trying to pick out one of these members, as that is the lockdown coming out once again.
Yeah, and those are the ults that you mentioned before, Kira. They all have them up, and there it is. The lockdown is going to sound off, and the Empress being used in succession as well, as they're trying so desperately to get this A site, and they will. The spike does go down. The team has made its way from the shadows, used to teleport Dinos, and the kills, the frags are coming out to make that a 3v3. Health bars are super low on the side of Shaka, and it's just left to Lauren once again.
That information coming out. Oh, okay, that's one.
Oh, but she's walking into it. And there's Dinos.
Very unfortunate. I was gonna say that the recon dart coming out from Ellie provided a lot of information on where Panda Squad was exactly on that site, and then coupled with that paranoia to take out that member who was playing Maze, allowed for Fwogs once again to have a really good A retake. And I think the same situation happened again, right? The lockdown came down, Fwogs backed off, and then they retook as 5. And that's the name of the game right now, as they will extend their lead to 7-1, and it will be Lynn once again on that operator, this time holding Kitchen. And the Sage Wall and Tube has been working out pretty well, so I don't see a reason to not do that, as okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Won't get anything though, but that is a new stage wall that we can use from in the future.
Yeah, it went out of the tube.
Yeah, I don't think you can actually drift over all the way onto tube. You need like an extra like stepping stone. So I think that's what that was for.
Damn, these are some next level strats, Kira.
Yeah, we're learning. We're learning from the players. It's currently a 4v4. The Resurrect is down on the side of Panda Squad. Once again, K-Sweet looking mid just in case any members of Fwogs decide to push up, but they haven't really been hyper aggressive as of yet, so I don't think she's going to be able to find anybody here. As Panda Squad, they're not looking to take B anymore, especially since the Sage Wall is down. They're going to make their way toward mid, and A is completely free should they decide to go there.
Should they decide to go there, but it looks like they're gonna go up through Kitchen. I don't think anyone has been in this area this entire game. Lynn's gonna be holding that. Meanwhile, On and Boiler on the case. Oh, but the quick scope was not quick enough. Lynn's gonna drop that up, and it's gonna go into the hands of Shaka. But Dino is able to get it back for her team. She gets the kill to Shaka, and there's only 10 seconds left. Lee going to pick that one up, and that's gonna shut any chance of the spike going down.
Panda Squad just tried to mind game Fwogs there a little bit by going all the way up tube, able to catch one member who was that op player out, and that's not going to be the op recovered actually for the side of Fwogs, so it will just be that full rifle round this time. And On will have the Empress, so that sight hold coming out from her will just be that much better. As the Resurrect, we're going to need Leah to stay alive in order to bring back one of those members, as Clefairy now will not have the res. And it's still going to be both Lynn and Dinos playing at B, and they are just holding them off. And as I say that, they've perished. I've cursed them.
You will
Master
not
curse is
kill
real.
my ally.
It's too real. I'm sorry.
And now all 5 members of Panda Squad are going to be up as they have expended that resurrection. Now setting their sights onto this empty A site, and feels like Fwogs have caught a whiff of that as they rotate Ellie back over.
Yeah, but we're gonna have to be careful of Leah here, who could couch out Clefairy, as she is still sitting on B. Gonna be the recon dart coming out. Won't find anything though.
Lauren's crosshair and bullets are gonna find Ellie, however, and that's gonna
Oh,
On left, but she's gonna get caught up by Leah, who took that flanked stance. And that's a 3K coming out on her. 8-2 now.
and honestly, it was Panda Squad just catching out those 2 members of Fwogs at B long, and then being able to take that member advantage all the way through and finishing off that round, especially just dart covering there, and then having the flank coming in to finish off those last 2 members. So it's going to be 8-2, still rifles. I think both squads will actually be good to buy for the rest of this half. So it will be rifles this round and the next. This time they're still playing together, as that will be a tailwind up, trying to catch out any members of Fwogs, but they have learned this time, as they're not going to be holding B main proper and instead be on the site in tube.
Omen really said no vision and put down all of those dark covers. And there's the Leer coming out as well.
Spike here has been dropped mid though, and Fwogs have left A once again completely open, and that wall bang is going to catch out Lin. The wall will come down as well, immediately broken once again, but that is drawing the members of Fwogs over. This is going to be the Owl Drone coming out, will not actually spot out Lauren, but will spot out the Killjoy. We do see K-Sweet once again has been on A, and that actually moves some members of Fwogs away.
Yeah, they're still guessing here, Kira. They don't really know where they're going. Dinos does spot out Leah, however, and they're just gonna shift gears to B.
You should run.
Oh, and Dinos sees her again and able to confirm and finish her off, and that's going to be a 4v4. Now, lockdown has been used to help get this spike planted.
Yeah, we see how Fwogs actually is being so careful because they know there could be an Omen behind them. So that is going to be a wall going down to cut off any members coming in from mid. But this is a 3v4 situation. And Fwogs, they don't know that K-Sweet has already rotated back with her team.
She has, and she's in the same area as them. Now this is going to be a hard defuse, as the Paranoia is going to come out, and they're all going to be from the same area. Shaka able to get 3 before she falls herself, and that's not going to be enough time, but it doesn't even matter. The kills and the frags come out, and that's the round for Panda Squad.
Last round.
Now, when your two smokers get taken down with the Jet and the Omen, retaking with Reyna, Sova, and Sage is not the best, especially if all the members of Panda Squad are playing long, because you do just have to smoke them out there. And maybe they choose to split up the smokers here, as we see Lin has made her way toward mid instead of holding B with Dinos. So at least if one member dies, they will have some semblance of smokes to be able to retake that site. And now, the last round in the half, it is only going to be the From the Shadows coming out from Fwogs and the Blade Storm from Panda. Nothing else is really charged up too far except the Blade Storms from Lin, but they're moving a little bit up mid as they will get spotted out by the Killjoy turret.
Yeah, Klee and Lin were charging up too far.
Oh, on. Gonna pass some ships in the night.
On and K-Sweet are almost looking directly at each other in this A site, and there it is.
There we go, and that is going to be the information from the shadows used from Dinos to figure out that there's still some members back in spawn as they're still congregating there. And Lin, that's going to be another member down for the side of Fwogs, and Panda Squad are going to beeline toward B. This time they will have Dinos alive with those smokes as long as she stays alive right here. Shaka's pushing up.
Is pushing up, but she gets pushed out of this round. Dinos is going to finish her off, and that's going to be a 3v4 now. She's the only one holding this site down bay, but there's the Hunter's Fury coming to help assist and delay this plant with only 20 seconds left. Ellie able to actually get one there, and Jan and picks up a second with her firepower, and that's just going to be left with K-Sweet. The both Omens, but Dinos will come up on top, and that is going to end the first half at 9-3 in favor of the Fwogs.
Yeah, that was beautiful by Dinos there because she actually avoided the paranoia that came out of K-Sweet. So Shaka took the fight believing that Dinos was going to be paranoid, but she was not. And then she was able to stay behind that wall, break that Sage wall, as we've seen it being really effective. And then using the paranoia to push out the last two members of Panda Squad there so the rest of her team could come in and clean it up. So now 9-3 half Fwogs is going to be on the offense, but they are hit with the double sentinels coming out from Panda Squad. Seems like both of them are going to be playing on that A site with a 4-woman stack there.
Oh my.
Okay, compared to only K-Sweet playing on B, but it looks like Fwogs are going to be posturing to move up mid, and they're going to be met with absolutely no resistance here, as the Sova Dart is not going to find anybody.
Just quietly moving up to kitchen, you know, trying to get some lunch.
Yeah, it's PST, 1:30 p.m. Kind of hungry. It's late over here though. It's like 4.
Yeah, but I'm always hungry.
Oh no. Oh
Oh!
no.
Oh,
Oh
she was
no.
looking at the wall!
Oh
K-Sweep pushes
no.
up and gets that. And that's going to open things up here, but they've made it through to kitchen, Kira, and they spot out Shaka, who is in the CT area. This entire backyard is theirs right now.
Yeah, they're actually making their way toward A, and it's only going to be Lauren here trying to hold them off for as long as possible. But now we're in a very strange situation, as it seems like both teams have just swapped spots. Fwogs take full control of that A site, being able to juke Panda Squad, who had moved more of their members toward mid and just completely missing them in kitchen.
K-Sweet coming from the other side though. Oh, is gonna spot out Klee, and Klee's low, but Dino's able to peek out and catches her off guard, and now that's gonna be a 4v3. 2 HP bars, super low on Fwogs, however.
Oh.
Oh, and there it is. They're able to converge onto that, and Jan goes up big, and there's the defuse coming out.
Yeah, without Fwogs having that killjoy, they don't have that long-range hold that we saw Panda Squad have in that previous half. The only thing that they can really use to actually stop that is the shock darts from Ellie Twitches, but if that is the first pistol round, might not have both of those shock darts available, so not able to hold that, and with the Sage Wall actually safe there and not going up in tube, they had it available to stop all of Fwogs because they got that information from K-Sweet pushing up from behind. It's going to be the same situation this time, and Fwogs is going to have that Spectre advantage as they push up mid once again with that 4-woman stack still on A.
Yeah, they're doing the same thing. It's like deja vu, going through kitchen once again, and this time Shaka looking out the backyard to see if she can catch anything, but the team has opted to just go straight to B, where they're gonna soon meet K-Sweet.
Yeah, but it's going to be Panda Squad just taking more and more control of this map, and K-Sweet's going to have to come up huge here.
Oh, she catches one, and she catches the other.
Spike's
Both
down.
teammates are gonna
Spike
fall in the
down,
spike.
B.
Still not down yet. The team has made their way over, and they're gonna
Player
catch
standing.
the off guard, and there it is. Don't you just love Icebox, Kira? You know, you just don't know where to look. They're just coming at you from everywhere.
Yeah, and that worked out just because K-Sweet was just able to hold them off. Don't believe she used even any abilities there, just pure raw Spectre versus Classics. And usually the Spectre wins, and that is what happened in that situation. But Panda Squad are no longer going to be holding that 4-person at A. Seems like the Sage Wall will still not be going into, which is an interesting choice coming out. Has worked out for them so far, but we will see if it continues to work out for them again, as now they're going to be moving towards B. Oh
Early
my.
aggression coming out from both jets, but Lynn gonna catch Shaka off guard in the air.
They're
Ooh, the
coming in.
flank coming out though from the mid area, and they're just gonna get pincered.
Okay, now she hears both of these members.
Yeah, Hun's watching it, and she sees one, but is going to fall, and that's going to be a 2v3 now. Klee and Ellie, the only ones left alive, and they're in the middle of the team members in Panda Squad.
No smokes. The Sage Wall did come out, and that's the first pick.
Player standing.
Now she's left the Klee, and Jan's gonna pick that one up, giving us now a 9-6. And this second half, they're slowly climbing back on the side of Panda Squad.
Yeah, for the side of Panda Squad, I really like those two members pushing up aggressively mid because they know they were on that gun disadvantage, and they are able to pick up 2 rifles for themselves, forcing Fwogs to go onto a save, and they are slowly closing the gap, as this is kind of reminiscent of that first half. Could be a 4-0 to start it off for the side of Panda Squad, as they have picked up that operator from Shaka. And this is, I really don't see this often. They're doing that 4-woman A hold on A once again.
Placing sentry.
And It looks like there could be a bloodbath here as Fwogs have chosen to go here as well.
Oh, Shaka's op is gonna connect onto the clone component and Lin to start us off. And bloodshed indeed. They're walking into this now, Kira.
And this A-hold is going to be strong because it's the Killjoy, it's the Sage, and also this operator for that long range. And K-Sweet is going to be coming up from behind, but Ellie twitches with that Marshall getting a first pick.
Yes, with the baby op. Love to see it. And still, Spike has not seen the A site yet. And it looks like they're going to switch gears here.
Yeah, but Ellie with the baby up has actually pushed off K-Sweet, so she is no longer holding their exit out of A, so they can safely leave here and go B should they choose to do so. Because they know there's a lot of people here, but they could also be waiting for Panda Squad just to leave A site, and that is going to be the Sova drone going down mid. And that's actually going to spot out Jan here.
30
So it seems like
seconds
Jan
left.
is slowly going to make her way toward that B site. The bait has half worked. They've split Panda Squad up into a 2-2, but it is still those swarm grenades at the front of the site. They should have that sage wall to help them plant, but they have 15 seconds left. They have to go now.
Yeah, they have to go now indeed. And the
10
two
seconds
members
left.
of Panda Squad are still out here trying to hold the site down bay. 5 seconds left. The spike.
It can't be planted.
It can't be
There's no
planted.
time. As I said, it's just going to be that Killjoy utility that was still sitting on that site. And you have to clear it out, especially if you're running out of time. Because you know, once that gets popped, you sit there, Sage Wall comes up, and you look at the swarm grenades, and you're like, oh man, I am screwed. As that is what happened in the last round. This is going to be a 9-7. The 4-0 has manifested itself for this second round, and there's going to be ops coming out from both of these jets, so it's going to be important for them to pop off on these. And now we're going back into a more typical hold of the two members at B, one in kitchen and two on A, with the Sentinels split up. Killjoy is going to be holding B this time, as that recon dart is not going to spot out anybody.
They're just gonna have this drone in for the added measure of getting that information, but still not able to find anyone just yet. And they're creeping oh so very close to this B site now, but there is that Killjoy util.
Get out of my way.
Okay, that is the turret gone, and that's an initial pick from Lin.
Bladestorm is able to connect, and now we see a 5v4 as everyone made their way onto site.
Oh.
Down.
Taking that high ground, Leah able to get Klee, the other Sage, and now we're even up. But there's the up once again, sounding off. Lin getting that pick, and this is almost a stare down.
This is because Fwogs can't really go
30
get the
seconds left.
spike as of yet. There's 30 seconds remaining, and Panda Squad is still at full health. That's going to be the dart cover going down, so they should be able to go up and pick it up. This is still a hard situation.
Spike down B.
Oh my goodness. All that high ground is really tripping people up. Now we're at
10
2v2.
seconds left.
Spike has to go down now as time is ticking. Oh, and she tries to stop it,
planted.
but it is going to
Oh.
get picked off now, and it's just left to Lauren. Has to juggle these two members as the spike is ticking around in the background.
Yeah, and she has nothing left. No storm grenades or anything. And she's
Oh,
just going to
Lin.
drop it peek into Lin right there. It was looking so bad for the side of Fwogs, but you know, when the smokers are up, you are able to do something, as the spike got planted through the smoke, and it was really good for On there to hold Lin, and she was able to kill the member who was trying to aggress onto that spike planter. And so Fwogs will be able to break that win streak coming out from Panda Squad. Panda Squad now 4 ultimates available. Seems like Shaka's going to be opting to go with that Bladestorm, potentially saving for an op for the next round. But that lockdown is going to be quite scary, as they do not have the Hunter's Fury to counter that. Could be going for some alt orbs, as there haven't been too much contention around that, but as I say that, we are not going to need an alt orb anymore. Actually, she could res, and then if she res it, she could need 1 ult orb.
Your duty is not
Okay, there we
over.
go. 6 out of 7. Now let's see an ult orb take.
They're creeping in now after the very initial action of the head coming right off it. She's back alive, and they're just gonna wait and see. But K-Sweet tries to get that information for her team and is going to know that the presence is still alive and coming through on this A site. The 3 members of Panda Squad still waiting, however, because they know that there is a potential execute here.
And the Sova drone should be able to solidify it for them. It will not spot any of these members out as they're playing back site. There's 40 seconds left, and I think they're once again waiting for the time to tick down.
And there's the smokes, there's the Lear, and there's the Empress.
30 seconds
Util
left.
is being popped here to try to delay any aggression, but Shaka connects the blades onto Dinos, and Klee's gonna get that one. And the rest of the team members are gonna now try to get onto the site. But Leah gets one, gets another.
enemy
2
remaining.
members left, make that one, and it's Lynn with this op. Oh, she spawns the body of one. Oh, but she has to play this safe. She has the op.
Stay down.
Wow, that was a crisp shot, but still, being the only one left, that's going to be the defuse coming out from Panda Squad, but she's still able to save that op, luckily.
And that was a lot of ultimates expended for the side of Panda. 4 of them, to be exact. 4 out of those 5. And they were able to use the lockdown just to be able to try to push out those members. In the very end, Lynn comes up and just pew-pews it at the very end. But did not matter as the rest of the team was taken down on that site. So now going to this, money still looking quite good. But if Fwogs lose this one, they will be forced back onto that save as K-Sweet is holding this aggressive angle at the top of this tube. Fwogs here is going to send out that recon dart, but it is not going to spot her at all.
The ops are going to sound out. The footsteps are there, and K-Sweet taking this high ground is able to get one. Sees both, but Lynn quick scopes that and gets the shot. Shaka though. Oh my gosh, the ops are just going back and forth, but Lynn's going to be the one alive and keeping that up. And that's a 3v3 now after that initial action in B long, and they're going to just, you know, take a breather for this last bit.
And they were able to recover the spike, so they do have their options open. And as I said, both smokers are up, but that is the resurrect coming out from Leah. We're going to be in a 4v3 situation right now as Frog's health bars are not looking so great, and they have to fight Jan, who is waiting on this A site. Looks like she's actually going to back off here as she spotted the Lear coming out from Frog, so they will be able to get that free plant while Panda Squad makes their way over.
Trying to swarm it now on the side of Panda Squad, but Lynn was watching that entrance and able to pick that one up. That's a 3k now for her, and that leaves only 3 members left. Still, as you mentioned, Kira, 2 of the members on the side of the Fwogs are desperately low, and that's Shaka now. The ops just going so huge in this round, and On's now the only one left. Gets the opper, but can't get Lauren, and that's going to be this round now. 10-9, the gap is being closed, and they're 1 round away from tying this up.
Ooh, this is such a close game. What a great game to start the day, isn't it, Jess?
Yes, you know, this is kind of like Battle of the Animals, Panda versus Frogs.
Oh, true. Or will we? I guess we'll find out the superior animal today. Okay, well, I like both. I don't know. The Fwogs logo is so cute, though.
Yeah, it is.
Does Pandas have a logo? I'm actually not sure. Have you seen it?
No, I don't think I've seen it.
Well, Pandas, we're gonna need to know what your logo is, and if it's not cuter than the Fwog, I'm gonna be a little disappointed. But in any case, it is going to be, as I said, Fwog's going on to that safe. They've actually decided to go on a partial, and it is the baby bringing true once again. Ellie is nasty on this.
So nasty. She just peeked up and then got her head popped, and the plant's already going down off of that initial opening pick. And there it is again. How does she use the Marshall? I don't understand. Oh my god.
Last player
2 members
standing.
make that one left Choco with the big boy off. but there it goes down as On is able to pick that up. And that was a thrifty round as well. 11-9 now, 1 round away from match point.
Yeah, wow, it really is just Ellie popping off on the Marshall, and just don't buy it up. Just buy the Marshall and Ellie, honestly. Just shut it down, right? How many credits is the Marshall again? 1,100? I think it's the same as the Stinger, right? It's a smaller investment. It's like the up is 5 times more, right? And if you can get those headshots, might as well just keep buying, as once again, we just see her hold that member. I believe it was K-Sweet that was coming out of B. It's happened once before and happened again. They're going to be doing a 3-2 split this time, though. Trying to see if they can get any of those initial picks, as there has been some noise made at A. So Panda Squad has rotated some members over in addition to that dark cover coming out to prevent them from getting onto the site. So it's going to be up to Lauren to hold this off if Fwogs decide to push B, but they still have a minute left. They have not moved too much.
No sound yet, and Panda Squad still staying in place in their initial positions, not knowing where Frogs are looking to go. And yeah, as you mentioned, Kira, it's just Lauren holding B, but her team completely trusts her with that util to delay if anything happens and the noise is being heard.
Oh, but look at this. The spike is going back to A.
Going back to A, and Leah was tagged up. Jan able to confirm that kill onto Ellie now, and that's going to be a 4-5. Trying to take this high ground because she knows that there's lots of presence here, and they're trying to creep in. Klee with that spike, itching ever so often. Oh, but the paranoid comes in, but it didn't come in on time as Leah is able to pick that one up. Now 17 seconds left. The time is ticking down. The spike needs to go down, but the members of both teams are on this, and they can't really plant this safely as they're just peeking into it. Now 6 seconds is just left to On, and there's not enough time. She can't do it.
And it's gonna be the Sage Wall again. Oh, and she's gonna go down as well. But when you break that Sage Wall, it doesn't let the attackers get that save plant. And it seems like both sides are doing very, very well at doing so. And so Fwogs not able to get that spike plant down. Very detrimental to them, as Panda Squad right now is just closing the gap. Shaka has picked up the op again. We're gonna hopefully see this ring true, either mid or A, depending on where she decides to end up. But mid really hasn't been too much of a point of contention for either squad, as Lynn is going to be trying to make her presence known. Dark Cover is going to go down along with that recon dart, but neither member is going to spot out each other right now, and Lynn picks up Shaka. That is the op down so early.
Down so early indeed. She had to peek out of the dark cover for that one. Oh, but K-Sweet catches off the other Omen, and she's catching off the other Reyna as well, and she's playing this so well here. But Klee's just gonna pick that one up, and it's left to Lynn now. Oh, the spike not in her possession, and it's just gonna be washed by Jan and Leah.
Just a fancy feat coming out right there, just to make sure that Fwogs was not able to use any abilities to try to get around her. And that is going to be the Resurrect actually coming up as well, making it into a 3v1 situation. Lynn is top fragging right now, 25 and 14, but she has a tall task ahead of her. As you said, they are all watching this right now. Oh wait, that's one though.
To get one. What?
Okay, there's 30 seconds left. That's the dark cover going down, but she has 2 smokes and an updraft available, but none of those flashes that could catch any members off guard.
Okay, sweet. It's just on the other side of this wall here. Oh, but she's
no.
able to get that! What the heck? That's a 4K! Oh, but time is ticking.
No.
10 seconds left.
She has to fight her. She has to fight her.
Oh no, but Jen picks that up. And oh my gosh, Kira, we're at 11-11 now. How is this game so close? It's only map 1.
This is absolutely crazy right now, and we've seen a lot of really close rounds coming out from both teams, providing us with, may I say, quality entertainment to start off our day. And it's going to be Fwogs right now. Ellie, once again on this Marshall. We're going to have to see if she's able to get those headshots like she has in previous rounds. But Jan right here is going to be watching right here. And you're gonna have to be so careful right now. Okay, neither shot hits. They're coming on to A.
Coming on indeed, Lynn opening this round up now with that initial pick onto Jan, and the members are coming over. Lauren, however, still going to be on this B site and trying to block that. Meanwhile, her team members are trying to fend off and trying to hold this down, but Dino is able to get one, able to get another, and they're just shooting it down, and now Lauren has to come through, but it's just gonna be her versus the world.
At Panda Squad, they're not able to take full advantage of the paranoia coming out from K-Suite. Did hit a few members, but unfortunately, they were just hiding behind the box. They did not give Panda Squad a chance to actually push them out. So because the Sage Wall is there, Lauren is going to have to try to push in from Raptors. Just going to get taken down immediately. And so Fwogs has put themselves onto match point. And Panda Squad right now will not be able to full buy. So this is going to be an interesting situation as they're going to have to try their best with that buy to stop Fwogs from getting onto any site. And whew, they're once again moving 4 members onto A, but it is not going to be Leah this time. Leah is going to be holding B, hopefully trying to stop Fwogs at least with the Sage Wall or with those slow orbs. Fwogs once again gonna make their moves toward mid. Dark cover is gonna come down, which should allow them to just go to orange for free as K-Suite here. Okay, she spots out one head, but Leah's at least able to trade one out, and that is going to be the Resurrect coming out. 5v4 again.
They're running onto this open B site now. K-Suite has made her way over. It's gonna see Ellie's cape and gets that. Sees Leah as well and sees that kill through. And that's a 3v4 now. K-Suite coming up big to try to hold this down. And the spike still not planted yet, but Dinos ties it as well. The K-Suite's gonna get her after Dinos gets 2. And that's a 2v2. Spike now away from this site, but Shaka is in this mid area, and that was a fake out. There's going back in.
Yeah, but Shaka, because she's in that position, she can hear those footsteps. So she's going to be able to spam that box, and unfortunately will not be able to take out that spike planner. So it will still be 2v2, but there's 30 seconds left, and they really can't go anywhere. They're trying to push them right now.
Oh my gosh, she sees her shoulder, and the knives miss. Shaka is getting hit from one side. On comes through, and that distraction gives enough time for Lynn to connect.
Oh, they're going to A.
Oh my goodness, we really just went around the map. K-Suite gets a 4K too. Like, they're both low, the clan is down, and now it's a 1v1. Holy.
It's going to be K-Suite to get the ace and win the game, or Lynn, but there is K-Suite doesn't know. She doesn't know that Lynn is here.
Oh my gosh, and Lynn able to hold that down, and that's going to be the first map going to the side of Fwogs. 13-11. This was so close, Kira. This was just map 1.
This was, and there was just great strategies coming out from both sides, able to mind game each other and honestly mind game me. So that is going to be the first map. Looking at the first splits, it was pretty even, honestly, across both of these teams. Neither team's playing on that member deficit, but it was surprising to see that there wasn't really that much mid-aggression until the very end there, where Fwogs decided to go up mid for 2 of those rounds. And I guess for the earlier half, we did see Clefairy put up that Sage Wall in tube every single time, or almost every single time. So that did stop a lot of Panda Squad from taking that position. But Lynn also dropping a 30 bomb.
Oh.
Ooh, I literally just noticed that. But we will be able to see them in the next game, as we will be going into a short break. So do stick around.